Yes guys, welcome back to the YouTube. This is like take 4 at this point. So it's the NBW Classic Show day, the first natural show of the season. So very exciting. I'm not competing, which is nice because obviously last year, pretty much every show that I was at, I felt like I was competing. The ones that I wasn't at were the best ones, the ones that I was excited for the most, enjoyed the most. Obviously when you're competing, like it's exciting, but also it's like, you're a bit nervous, you're thinking about how you're going to look, you're like scoping out the competition and stuff like that. Obviously you still feel like that for your clients, but it's more so just like enjoying the day, making sure that they all feel good, making sure they're all happy, looking good. So I've got 4 people competing. We've got Ben, who's going to be in First Timers Classic Physique. Sonny, who's in open bodybuilding. Sonny, who I coached back in 2021 in men's physique. So I've coached him for like nearly 4 years now. So he'll be like on, now this is his 2nd season and he looks awesome, really, really good, like really happy with the improvements he's made since physique. And then we've got George in the men's physique class, which is, it's a busy class, it's like 27, but they're splitting it into 2. And George is quite short, so depending on who he ends up being up against, like that could play to his strengths or it could end up being like working against him, depends who he ends up being against. But I'm happy, like I got to see George, Sonny and Ben yesterday and they're all looking great, feeling good, like really happy with how everyone's looking. I'm going to see them throughout the day now and again, assess how they're looking, assess their pump, etc. Make any adjustments that we need to make throughout the day. But the main thing is like they've worked very hard to get to this point, so it's just a case of enjoying it and seeing how they do. So we'll get filmed what we can. I don't know whether Sam's going to be able to film while they're actually on stage, but if not, we'll film like behind the scenes and stuff and have a good day. Right guys, I've got the secret carb drive in the boot. I've also got HydroFlow. I've got a good amount of things, like I've got bands, I've got the magical olive oil spray, just to like obviously make sure that everybody's got everything that they need. So yeah, I don't know if people will remember from last year. Got it in my bag. This stuff. This is what won Josh 2 overalls. He actually looks shit, but you just spray this on. Magical. You pull off 50 pounds and all of a sudden you look amazing. So we've got that. This is my bag for today. I've got all my meals in it because I'm also a BB and everybody needs to know that I'm such a BB. But yeah, basically carb drive. Let's be serious. So basically all it is a carb powder, but it's like a carb powder plus. So you could get yourself like some highly branched cyclic dextrin, or this is cluster dextrin, maltodextrin, same kind of stuff. It's just basically carbs in a powdered format. Really, really easy to digest, a rapid rate of sort of gastric emptying. So ultimately, it's not going to cause any digestive stress. It's going to be utilized and absorbed really, really quickly. It's going to help in terms of like pre-stage, just getting a bit of a pump. Going to use some mega pump as well. A little bit of salt. This already has pink salt in it as well. So it's basically just for prior to stage, make sure that the guys have got a little bit of fluid, bring some carbs back in, especially if they've been drying out, which like in Sonny's sense, even in like to an extent, Ben and George, we've dried them a little bit, but nothing crazy. With Sonny, because he's very, very lean, we've been able to peak a little bit harder. Ultimately, the leaner that you are, the harder that you can peak. So with Sonny, it'll be a case of like, basically we can utilize this a little bit more. We can, have higher amounts of the carb powder and stuff to basically really like fill him to the brim because he's pretty peeled at this point. So yeah. I'm going to make this, and then it's just a case of waiting around, keeping an eye on how everyone's looking, just making sure that everybody's chilling and relaxed, ready for when they need to be backstage. Right guys, so we're backstage. As you can see, the backstage area is pretty crammed. Sam's telling me to stand further away. It's very hot in here. It's very busy as well. Ben's literally just having a bit of food, a bit more water. Gonna have his pump up drink, and then I'm gonna start pumping up with Ben. Make sure that Ben's all good, and then Sonny's on shortly after Ben. So it's like getting there now. It's been a lot of waiting, but now it's like everyone's gonna be on pretty soon.
Absolutely.
Here, getting our judging sheets squared up. Everybody up to and including number 73, stay where you are. Quarter turn to your right. Flat spread. Abdominals and thighs, gentlemen, please. Abdominals and thighs.
Really good photos. Yeah, we know what like. From honestly, like from a structural standpoint, I honestly think like you can do really well in classic. Yeah, but they haven't. When you get leaner and there's more detail, like they do look bigger. But mate, yeah, you really impressed me. Luke's aren't far off when you're on them. God, then after you came back out, it was like when you posted them out, they were like really good. Yeah, they're like. Pump again. Yeah, just keep a decent pump. I'll come back through in 5 minutes, and then what we'll do is we'll just start going through posing, and I'll just take you through round after round after round after round, because you'll get better as you pose, and then we'll go. So just take your time, sip on water. You feel like you're losing that fullness, go again. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Triceps. Come on, Ralph, ladies and gentlemen.
Stay big for longer, reset.
Gentlemen, this is it. Time to go to work. Please take a quarter turn to your right.
Right guys, so that is a wrap. First natty show of the season, and to be fair, like I'm really happy with how the guys looked. So I was literally just saying to them all then, like I'm a little bit gutted for them all, like because they didn't get obviously a place in, but for the three lads that I was just literally getting photos with there, like they all looked really good. Like I was really happy with how they came in. I was happy with they all looked like, in terms of how I wanted them to look, they were all spot on for really what I wanted. Like it becomes a point at this point in a prep where it's like a bit of a balancing act where you can obviously push people and you can make them dig harder for that little bit more condition, but also at this level within natural bodybuilding you also then lose other areas and the whole physique can die a little bit. But yeah, I was really happy. Everyone did look really good. George got overlooked a little bit just because he's short, but I think he like presented himself so well. His posing was really nice, his midsection looked great, just needs more time, needs more muscle. Ben has a massive future in the sport. I actually really think in classic he could do really well in the long term. He's got ridiculous structure, but just needs a lot more through his legs, especially through his glutes and his hamstrings. And Sonny, really impressed with how he's handled himself through the prep and the pre-prep. He's absolutely nailed everything, and he actually was, in terms of from physique to bodybuilding, ridiculous in terms of the progress that he's made. Really proud of him as a person, as a bodybuilder, like really, really proud of Sonny. He smashed it. He, again, just needs more through his back. His back's come on a lot because it was really bad when he first did physique. Now it's just not great still. From the front, really, really good. Really good from the front. From the sides, good. Needs to stay on his glutes a bit more. From the back, just need to get a little bit better with his posing through his upper body. But his glutes and hamstrings really, really good. So yeah, I'm happy with how everything looks. Really, really good standard. The natural standard just gets better and better every single year as bodybuilding becomes more popular, which is only a good thing. So it's not a bad thing. But it's good to see. But it's just a shame when obviously you see how hard the guys have worked and they don't quite get that place in. But I'm still happy with how they all looked and happy with how they've conducted themselves throughout the prep. So that's all I can ask for as a coach is, did they come in at the best that they could on this given sort of situation, this scenario, this show? Yeah, they were all really, really good. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. I don't know what, well, I think we've got the PCA coming up. I know we've got the PCA Naturals coming up. Are we filming that? We've got the PCA Naturals coming up, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for more, obviously, content in terms of bodybuilding content, podcast content, show day content, especially as the shows progress and the season goes on. And more exciting things, other things coming soon. So appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Yes, guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. The show days are back. Sorry, am I in your seat?
It's alright, don't worry.
You can sit back down. Take two?
Take two.
Oh my god, I didn't realise you were...
No, it's fine. You're fine there, sit there. It's okay. Sorry, mate, is this all yours? I'll be out of the way.
Yeah.
We do it standing up. I've just stolen people's seats.
Oh god, it's like some content creation going on here.
Fucking hell. Next time we do it outside, yeah?
Yeah.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.